Hey, Rob Allen here with TruckMountForums, and I'm here with
Courtney Lee.
Courtney Lee, and we go back quite a ways, you and I, Courtney, all the way back to the TMF forum, right?
Yes, sir. TruckMountForum days, before Facebook pages.
Right. Isn't that something? Man,
Yeah.
time goes by so fast. And both of us have attained a certain amount of success, and we bounced off of each other, and the whole industry is starting to improve, I've noticed. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about your journey so far. I noticed you started off, first of all, how did you get started in the carpet cleaning industry?
Well, that was back in right out of the high school, 99, 2000, and that's
Wow.
when you usually found a job in the newspaper.
Yeah.
So here in Atlanta, we have what we call the AJC, Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Huh.
And I was looking through this job section one day, and there was an ad, and I'll never forget it. It said, hard work, high pay. So the high pay is what drew my attention.
Right.
So I called the number.
Hard work,
yeah, I could do some hard work. But I wanted the high pay as well.
Of course.
So I called this number, and it was a carpet cleaning company.
Hmm.
They're out of business. But anyway, I called. I went out. I did an interview, and it was one of those bait and switches. You know, it's like $7 a room, and then they teach you how to upsell to like almost 75 to $100 a room. So that's how I initially got in the business, and then after that, working for that company for about a year, I started working for Sears. Sears is also out of business.
Could you feel, at first you didn't know anything about cleaning. A lot of guys do that, you started that way. But then as you start to feel something that maybe this isn't the right business model to go down, is that what kind of made you change over to Sears, or was there something else happening?
Something else happened.
Okay.
You know, you had so many multi-truck operations back then. If you heard one that was paying more money, you just automatically jumped on that bandwagon.
Gotcha.
So through my whole career before starting my own, I probably worked for over 9 different companies.
No way, I never knew that about you.
Yeah, 9 different
Wow.
companies.
Okay.
So after those 9 companies, I started my own, which was Truman Services at the beginning. And I went out there and I failed for 5 years. And the reason why I failed is because I tried to take those bait and switch models and implement it in my business.
Into an owner-operator.
To an owner-operator.
It doesn't work on
And
an
it did not work.
business. Yeah.
So I suffered for 5 years after hitting rock bottom. And that's when I'm doing some research. I found TMF, TruckMountForums.
Awesome.
And I was just a green cleaner, you know, and I needed to be re-educated. So that forum re-educated me. It gave me a different insight on the carpet cleaning community. And I stumbled across a guy named 1K a Day.
Right.
And this guy gave me so much hope of showing the potential that I could make as an owner-operator $1,000 a day. Because back then, if I made $200 a day, I thought I was living the American dream. You know,
1,000 just seemed almost unrealistic.
Yes.
And as we mentioned before, I learned from Kip also. Kip was his name, by the way. I learned from him because the way he broke things down, he showed it could be done.
Yes.
And so all of us kind of benefit. I say iron sharpens iron. And that's the advantage of having a community. And that's why we started the forum, because we could all improve. I wanted to improve the industry, but also wanted to improve for my family and stuff like that. Okay,
Yes.
so then you saw his business model. I saw it too, and I benefited greatly, and I raised my standards, and we charged more money. How did it go from there for you?
Well, you know, again, it gave me the hope that I could revamp my business into something better. So not just the money part, but from the TruckMountForums, learning about the different chemistry. Because I was that guy that was going to Home Depot and the dollar store, cleaning people's carpets with Awesome.
Downy.
While people was choking in the house. I learned different techniques. That's what I learned about dry strokes. Didn't even know nothing about dry strokes.
Wow.
So that was the beauty
You really were a bait and switcher for a while. Because you just didn't know any difference.
I didn't know any difference.
Right.
I mean, technically, I wasn't even,
So you learned the different steps of the process, of the cleaning process, how to get the carpets cleaner, how to get them cleaner longer, how to make the customer more happy,
how to sell, how to be more profitable.
Yes.
So learning all of that from the group, TruckMountForums back then, it just put me in a different mindset, and I really needed that. So once I did it, I just really I learned something reading a Audible. Well, back then I read the book.
Tony Robbins, by the way, you made me think of that. Tony Robbins said, "Change your mind, change your life."
Well, that's
and
true.
And it changed your mind, it changed your life.
My life, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And also taking it one day at a time. So I just focus just one day at a time. People always ask me sometimes, say, Courtney, what's your end game? I don't have an end game because I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So I'm just focusing on today. You know,
being the best you can.
Be the best I can be today. So if I learn to be the best I can be today, then I will follow that tomorrow. But right as now, I'm focusing on what's in front of me now.
Right.
It's almost like focusing on dinner tomorrow when you haven't even eaten dinner today.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So
good point.
It just it was a great journey. It was something that I needed. Once I did that, I started taking my marketing more serious. A lot of cleaners told me, "Oh, don't spend your money on AdWords." Well, I'm that guy. I learned how to become a risk taker.
Right.
You know, when you become a risk taker, the possibilities just open up.
Right.
And that's the life itself.
Absolutely.
You don't know what's going to happen when you walk out.
When the yellow pages were out, I was running double full pages. People thought I was crazy. I was spending $5,000 or $6,000 a month back in the '80s.
Yes.
And the '90s. My wife thought I was crazy. I had to sell her on it. You know what I mean? But we did it, and all our trucks were busy. We had multi trucks out on the road and stuff like that. So you're right. And I saw other people doing it. So like you said, if you see somebody else doing it, you know you can do it. Okay. So then you went from carpet cleaner to owner operator to raising your standards, making more money, and then where did you go from there?
Then that's when we was talking earlier about sometimes you don't have to look for opportunity. Opportunity will come look for you. So I was just like a lot of cleaners. You get this mind of I want to grow my business. So if you want to grow the business, that means I need to put other people in place. Yes. And I went through so many guys. So I don't call them technicians. I don't call them employees. I call them team members. So one of my two team members, Kevin Hall, he actually had his own carpet cleaning business.
Cool guy.
And there was a time where he had shut his business down, and I called. This is a true story. I called Kevin one day and I said, "Hey Kevin, I know your business is not doing too well. Would you like to come work with me full time?" And he said, "Courtney, yes, because I just prayed last night asked God to send me into the right direction if this is not for me, because he was just about to sell his carpet cleaning van."
Wow.
So he came and worked for me, and
how long ago was that? 'Cause he's been with you for a little while.
Yeah, this has been about 5 years.
Wow.
5 years.
Shows it was meant to be then. And
yes.
Like you said, opportunity followed you.
It followed
opportunity
me.
followed him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Y'all both benefiting from it. There's nothing wrong. I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I've been an employee, and I've also been, an owner. And if you treat employees, there's pros and cons to both. There's a lot of pros. If you can get into a good environment as an employee, there's nothing wrong with it. You can make good money, and you don't have all the stress and the headaches come along with owning your own business.
Yes.
And then vice versa, you can make a little more money owning your business. So you have to weigh it out. What works for you? Finding your niche, as we were talking about earlier.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then you went from there, you hired him, and then where did you transition to there?
Now it was just me and him because the business was growing such an impact. Just the carpet cleaning, by the way. Doing the wood just as an add-on, but this is mostly carpet cleaning. And I realized, I learned this from Ryan Kettering. As your business grows, it's two things you can do. You can either not grow with it and suffer and let the business suffer, or you can grow with the business. So I realized I need to grow with the business because I'm visually seeing the business growing.
Right.
So Kevin came on, and this is the thing that a lot of people have to realize. When you start to make changes, my cup was full. It was overflowing. You have a flowing. So what I did, I took my cup and I poured half of it in his cup because I wanted everything be equal.
Right.
But I had already built my lifestyle around an owner-operator. So, which means, even though I had the help and the support of helping the company grow, for 2 years, my profit margins went down.
Oh, I'm sure.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're sharing with an employee.
Yes, so I'm sharing it with him. And there was a time where I was thinking about pulling the plug on Kevin, because sometimes, some weeks, like, I didn't make any money because, I'm a very fair person, like yourself.
Right.
So after that, I hired these other two guys, and it didn't work out. And 2 years ago, I just got burnt out with carpet cleaning.
Wait, 2 years ago, I want to make one point about, you said you hired some guys that didn't work out. And you had also mentioned about finding team members and how important it was. I want to tell you something I don't think I've ever told you before. I ran into a billionaire one time, and he said that, how did the billionaire put it? Give me 1 second. He said that, you got to go through a lot of ducks to find an eagle.
Yeah, you go. I like that.
So you got to go, and this is a billionaire, through a lot of ducks to find an eagle. So Kevin's an eagle, and you had an eagle, and you wanted to keep him around. Yep. Okay, so how'd you transition to hardwood floors?
So after getting burnt out with carpet cleaning, just got bored with it. Again, I asked God to open up other opportunities for me. I was actually going to go be a salesman at TruckMountForums, which sells the Chiefs and the Warriors.
Oh, you mean TruckMount?
No, I'm sorry. TruckMount Cleaning Solutions.
That's it. Yeah, TCS. Sounds like TMF.
Yeah. So the owner actually presented me with an opportunity because his main man had quit. So I was going to go take that position
and just keep your business,
and keep the business,
keep on going.
Yeah, just keep micromanage it.
Right.
Well, that year of 2020, towards the end of the year, the hardwood just went crazy. And when I did the math from like October to the end of the year, I said I can really make this full time if I focus on it.
Wow.
And that's what I did. So I said, you know what, instead of treating the hardwood floors like my buddy Chandler Thompson?
Yes.
Chandler did that with upholstery.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He said treating upholstery
and Chad with rugs.
And Chad with rugs. So that's what I did with hardwood floors. So Chandler did it with upholstery, Chad did it with rugs, and I did it with hardwood.
Found your niche.
I found my niche.
Exactly.
And the rest is history.
Wow, nice, man. And plus, on top of it, you have your group and stuff like that. We appreciate it, you know, and you and I have always had a strategic partnership. I really like that. We talk to each other. I don't know if you remember about it, somewhere early in 2020, when we were talking on the phone, you mentioned hardwood floors, I said, you know what, Courtney? I think you might have found your niche.
Yes.
You remember me saying that?
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, sometimes somebody else could point something out you might not even see. So it's important to listen to people. And I'm not saying I was anybody important. It's just the way you were talking about, well, Robbie knows it's profitable. Don't take as much time. I really like it. That's why, you know what, maybe you found your niche.
I found my niche.
And so you found your niche and you're doing really well, man.
Yes, sir.
And we've always had a good relationship.
Yes,
and it goes to show that regardless of us being competitors or perceived competitors, we can still get along, we can still raise the industry bar, and God made plenty to go around for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Courtney, it was a pleasure, my friend.
All right.
All right, well, I'm Rob Allen with TruckMountForums. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please take the time to do so. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and on TikTok. Thanks. Oh, yeah, and by the way, tell them about your YouTube channel if you don't.
Also, I have a YouTube channel. I have two YouTube channels, but Truman Hardwood Floor Cleaning and Restoration. That's really for my clients, which cleaners do follow it.
Right.
But I also start another page where I'm inspiring and motivating people. The name of that channel is Courtney Loves to Win.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
nice. Hey, one more thing. Will you mention that you're offering ride-alongs? Go ahead and put that in there.
Yes. Also, if you are interested in getting into the hardwood floors and you want to add it to your business model or just a business period, reach out to me. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. Courtney Lee, Truman Hardwood Floor. Send us an email. Give me a call, and I'd love to talk to you.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day.